Hello, I am Miss Alicia, and welcome to the Mindful Mommy programs. Congratulations on investing in the Master Your Mommy Energy course, which is the first part of the Mindful Mommy program. This course was designed to lead you through a transformation that's going to help you stop yelling at your kids and banish negative, stressful energy from your life for good. If you have any questions about this course or how it works, or you want to learn about other courses that I offer, be sure to visit the Start Here video on the course homepage. This section of the course is all about working on you. Because before you can change anything out there in your reality, you must first change in here how you see the world, how you feel the world. Today is a beautiful day to begin your transformational journey. So no matter where you are on this journey, this course is going to give you some really powerful resources that are going to help you master your mommy energy. And in turn, this is going to create a more loving and peaceful light inside of you, inside and out. So to start, let's talk a little bit about mindfulness and why it's the key to creating this shift. Mindfulness is the quality of our consciousness. It's the ability to be fully present and aware of what you're thinking and how it's affecting your life. Mindfulness practice has been scientifically proven to benefit our lives in all the best ways. It helps us decrease our stress and anxiety levels, as well as become less emotionally reactive to life. And as a result, you become more calm, happy, and emotionally resilient. When you practice mindfulness regularly, you're going to gain the power of awareness and intention in your life. And most importantly, inside of your mind. And that's where we live, right? We don't live in our physical house. First and foremost, we live in our mental house right here inside of our own head. Which is why mindfulness is the key to creating this change in your life. Mindfulness is the car that will take you from surviving to thriving, to create a positive shift in your consciousness. And with consistency and drive, each week you will learn an important lesson that will strengthen your ability to become mindful and give you the tools to make this transformation permanent in your life. So I'm so excited to be a part of your journey. And I invite you now to take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth as you open yourself up to this new mindset and this new energy and this new day. Let's start with the understanding that everything you experience inside of your own head. Sounds pretty obvious, but it goes a lot deeper than the typical person understands. Our brain is a complex, powerful instrument. We all have two parts of our brain, the conscious and the subconscious. Your conscious mind is your awake mind, your intellectual mind. This is where we experience life, right? Through all of our senses, we feel, hear, smell, taste, and touch, and see the world around us through our conscious mind. This information is then dumped into your subconscious mind, which automatically processes and stores it. Every thought, feeling, and experience you've ever had is stored in your subconscious mind. And it's these very thoughts, feelings, and experiences that drive your behaviors in life. These habitual behaviors are also called your paradigm. Your paradigm is the programming that lives in your subconscious mind that has almost exclusive control over your behaviors. So what you do each day, how you talk to your kids, how you manage stress and emotions, all your paradigm. The quality of your relationships, your ability to make money. All of this lies in your habitual brain, your subconscious mind. it really gives us the power to be happy and content with life. And these are all created by the memories that you've created that lives inside your subconscious mind. I want you to think about your childhood for a second. When you're a child, your subconscious mind is like an open book. We don't have the mental capacity when we're 3 to reject ideas in our environment. So those memories become automatically ingrained inside of our subconscious, essentially creating belief systems that eventually become your paradigms as an adult. Let me demonstrate with a really quick story. When I was young, it was always expected of me that I eat everything on my plate. I even have this really terrible memory of being forced to eat these green beans, which my mom always made out of a can. And it still traumatizes me to this day. I still can't eat green beans, by the way. This is a common behavior that I see a lot of parents fall into, right? They tend to pressure their kids as much as they can to eat their meal. They want them to get their nutrition. They want them to eat their vegetables, whatever. So I've noticed, especially when I eat out, as a kid, my mom would always make sure I ate all my food. We're paying for this. They're starving kids in Africa. So as an adult now, I tend to eat everything on my plate. I feel like I need to, because this was ingrained in me as a child. So as a result, in my paradigm, I tend to overeat and I struggle with my weight and my blood pressure. There are many memories that live deep inside of your subconscious mind that you might not be even aware of that drives your paradigm. The next module in this course is actually all about identifying toxic behaviors and overcoming childhood trauma and rewriting these generational habits that we formed in childhood. But for now, understand that if you're struggling with stress, frustration, yelling, or any other low vibe part of your life, you've formed a paradigm at some point in your life that's keeping you stuck. But today, we're going to choose to take our power back. Today is your conscious awakening. No one taught this stuff in school. We didn't learn how our thoughts and memories and belief systems would affect our entire life. Instead, we live a life on autopilot because that's how our mind is programmed to be. Your transformation starts now, today, and it begins with this, your conscious awakening. This is the realization that non-awake people or non-mindful people experience more than 50% of their life on autopilot. Think about how much of your thoughts are stuck on autopilot. We're worrying about the past or anticipating the future, or we're stuck replaying those traumatic memories that we have, like a skip on a record. This happens because your mind has built-in response mechanisms that drive that thinking for us, and thus affecting your feelings and your behaviors. And sometimes this is a good thing, right? Like jumping out of the way when a car's about to hit us, or the anxiousness of a job interview that motivates us to prepare. But most of it does not serve us. We let too much in that doesn't serve us, which is why living on autopilot is the perfect recipe for mommy burnout and stress. If we allow our subconscious mind to run the show all the time, we allow our mind to be filled with triggers and limiting beliefs and emotional blocks. There are basically 2 kinds of belief systems that every human being has: empowering beliefs and limiting beliefs. An empowering belief helps us to live happily and successfully and confidently while helping us reach our full potential in life, while limiting beliefs don't. They form emotional blocks that live deep in your subconscious mind and hold you back. I like to think of emotional blocks as a Jenga game. If you look at the very top down at the game, you can only see the blocks lying on the surface. These are like our conscious memories, the ones that we're aware of. But there are many more layers as you move down the Jenga game, blocks that we can't see. And it's these unseen blocks that are actually supporting the rest of the blocks. And that's where our subconscious beliefs are stored. And what happens in Jenga when we remove too many blocks from the bottom? The game falls. And in this case, it's a win. Because in order to create change on the surface, we must remove some of the emotional blocks that are buried deep inside of our subconscious mind. In order to create change out there in our external world, we must first create change right here inside of our own head. We must get our inner house clean before we can think to move on with this transformation. Today's lesson is all about creating self-awareness over your thought energy so that you can stop living on autopilot and claim the power back. Take it for your own, because it's your dominant thoughts and feelings that are currently creating your paradigm. It's reprogramming every day. In this week's practice, I want you to become mindful of your inner dialogue, that mental chatter that we all have going on upstairs. As you become consciously awake, you must create awareness over your thoughts. Your thoughts can be your best friend or your worst enemy, your biggest supporter or a mean bully that's holding you back. And since most people live on autopilot, we're letting our stored memories of our past run the show. So this week is going to be all about recognizing those thoughts and limiting beliefs so that we can begin to change and rewrite those patterns starting next week. Your thoughts are everything to your subconscious mind. Your thoughts create your feelings. Your feelings manifest your beliefs, and your beliefs drive your behavior that creates your paradigm. Your subconscious mind is always listening. It's like your little toddler that's waiting and listening all day for the moment that you lose your cool and say, shit. Then they go around saying shit, shit, shit for the rest of the week or the month. Your subconscious mind is always listening too. It's listening not only to what you say out loud, but what you're saying inside of your own head. We have so many thoughts every single day that we're not even aware of. They just come. And these thoughts stack up and form new belief systems all the time, constantly. And most of them don't serve you. So this week, I want you to declare a no complaint week. This will help you practice being mindful of negative things that you're saying to yourself and to others. And when you notice you're complaining, which you will, or you're talking down to yourself, acknowledge it and then simply redirect your thoughts towards something that you're grateful for. I also ask that I'm going to be adding a practice of journaling to your practice every night. It's a really important practice to really reflect on everything that you're learning throughout each week. So in the practice area of this video, you're going to complete the activity and the journal prompt. And I just want to express the importance of writing things down with a good old pen and paper. So if you don't have a journal, go out and get one. It could even be like a 3-ring binder. But we process information much more powerfully when we write it down. So don't use a tablet or a cell phone. Write it down. You're going to need the journal every single day during the duration of this course. So again, the practice each week is going to be vital to the transformation that you're going to experience this week. So, and during the duration of this entire course. So make sure that you're doing those, or else your transformation is not going to be able to manifest. I'm so excited to be a part of this journey with you, and don't forget to complete the practice section, which is underneath this video, and I will see you in the next course.